I've actually had a little bit of experience on either side of this next one over the last few months, but
Okay.
the next one is I'm going to a wedding where there will not be any other kilts,
Mm.
but being kilt wearers as we tend to be, I want to represent my heritage. Can I wear my kilt?
This is a classic question.
Yeah.
If there's not going to be anyone else at the wedding in kilts, you don't necessarily know how everyone is going to react. That being said, the two people that you don't want to offend are the bride and groom.
Right.
So our advice for this is always check with them.
Mhm.
If you're going to a Native American wedding and it has nothing to do with kilts, or there's going to be people in other cultural garb, they may think it's awesome, it's cool, it's awesome that you're kind of getting in the spirit and celebrating your own heritage, or they may think, no, I don't want you as the one individual to take away from our special day, so please don't do that.
Mm-hmm.
Either way, you don't want to be that guy. So always check with them beforehand to make sure they're okay with it. If they're okay with it, frankly, that's fine. I would do it.
And it can get complicated. Sometimes the bride and groom, and I think in more cases than not in our culture, it's the bride who really is the final arbiter with this stuff. They may be fine with it personally, but they may be concerned about how family members are going to react. Checking with them is the absolute final arbiter for all this stuff. And kind of trust your gut also. Again, a little empathy is important for all of these things we're talking about. Adam, do you want to chime in with what happened to you a little bit?
My brother got married recently to a wonderful, wonderful lady, and her family is actually from India. And when they mentioned it, I was like, this is actually the nicest clothing I have. If you're okay with me wearing it, I would like to.
Mhm.
If not, then, again, it's your wedding. I understand.
Mhm.
They said, go ahead and wear it. A lot of her family actually was in their traditional garb.
Cool.
And so we actually had some really cool conversations between us on that end while there at the party. And the second experience, not too long ago, my sister-in-law got married, and same thing kind of came up. And partway through, talking with sister-in-law, she was like, I haven't been told explicitly, but I get the feeling that probably the kilt is not the best for that. And so I didn't wear the kilt to that wedding. And it's a matter of it's their wedding. You're going to accommodate them. It's not my moment.
Yeah,
so
exactly.
That was
so you
my
had example of both ends of the spectrum that we're talking about here.
Yep.
Yeah. Add, use a little bit of empathy. Use a little bit of, I don't want to say common sense, but use a little bit of empathy. And it really is more about them and making them happy and celebrating their day.
Right.
Try to take, I have a problem with this on occasion. Try to take your own ego out of it. Don't think of it like they're snubbing you and they're snubbing your heritage. Think of it as this is your gift to them, is they want their day to run a specific way. So you are trying to accommodate them and be kind to them while doing it.
Yep. That's about it in a nutshell. At the Scottish and Indian look wedding is very common, especially in the UK, because of the experiences of Britain and India. So there's a lot of cultural crossover there, and I've seen some gorgeous, gorgeous combinations of Scottish heritage outfits with Indian wedding outfits. It's pretty awesome. Nobody throws a cool wedding like Indian people, by the way. If you ever have a chance to go to a Hindu wedding,
Multiple days.
Oh my God, it's a huge party. It's awesome. They know how to do it right. Like the groom riding in on a white horse and everything. There's one. I was at one where the groom and his guys actually came in and he was on a horse.
Mixing the cultures like that is a pretty cool way to marry, no pun intended, the whole thing. I've seen like Hawaiian as well as Scottish weddings. I've seen Japanese, Native American and Scottish weddings. It's a really cool way to honor both sides simultaneously.
Yeah. So yeah, if you want to do that, then I'd say lean into it.
Absolutely.
That's totally tangent from what we're talking about. But you can, more is more sometimes, and this is about celebrating a very special moment. So the more color, the more pizzazz you throw into it, the more fun it can be.
Absolutely.
As long as you don't go crazy in the process. Having to worry about that many more details could be maddening.
Yeah, that's a good point. That's a good point. Yeah, there's a lot. You can go as whole hog, so to speak, as you want to. You can make things like overly Scottish at a wedding, overly, like you can go crazy with it and worry about like, the color of the flowers on the table mean something, and the table runner, as well as the chairs and the backs and the bows. And like, you can go nuts with it, as nuts as you want to go. It's the level of, how into it you want to be and how much on theme, so to speak,
how much mental energy you want to go into.
Yeah.
I wonder if there are now minimalist weddings, like the Mary Canto wedding, where
it's called eloping.
Oh, okay. All right. You're right. Okay. There you go.
Yeah.
Enough
Or
said.
just like backyard barbecue. Just, I don't care. Don't want to spend a ton of money. Just want to have a big party with people. That's it.
Yep. Wear your dress cargo shorts. Yeah.
For our wedding, for Kelly and mine, basically I trusted her on 99.9% of things. I negotiated the contracts with the wedding venue and that kind of stuff, but I said, whatever details you want to do is fine by me. My requirement is this has to be a huge party, period. So the guest list, we need to have everyone that knows how to party, wants to get up and dance, want to spend a good amount of change on the DJ. Like, I want a freaking party. And to her credit, it absolutely was.
I think that's and that's a whole nother topic that we'll probably get into some other time. In many respects, the reception is as important or more important than the ceremony itself, because you're going to be spending a lot more time there. And there's a lot of effort you can put into that to make it more Celtic in theme also. So that there's a whole bunch of things you can do, but we should save that for a different topic, I think.
Yeah.
But